Hi, this is Xane Daniel. I wanted to thank you so much for participating in this meditation and activation. This is not just a guided meditation, but it is an activation. I work with an extra-dimensional collective called the Hathors. They're very powerful, and by listening to the sound of my voice, you're being activated by the Hathors. And as with all high vibrational energy activations or attunements, it's important for you to know that this can result in a little bit of a recovery period. So don't be surprised if you feel extra tired or extra wide awake. Drink plenty of water after you listen to this, and this recovery period could actually take a couple of days for you to get over. But understand that if you do experience a recovery period, you've gone through quite the transformation. To use the Monday meditations as intended, I invite you to listen to each one all week, every day, until the next Monday meditation releases, and then use that one every day for a week. Each time you listen to them, they will become more and more integrated into the amazing being that you already are. Find a comfortable position, close your eyes, and take a nice big deep breath. And relax as you exhale. We're going to be focusing today on the throat chakra. So as you relax, notice your neck. Relax your shoulders. See how that affects your neck. Relax your face muscles. Relax your gut, your legs. And as you breathe in, feel that breath moving through your throat, the center of your throat. You're clearing a passage. You're opening it up. The throat chakra is the center of self-expression. It's your voice. It's your singing voice. So in today's meditation, I would like for you to participate more than you normally would. As we work on the throat chakra, of course, the best way to exercise the throat chakra is to actually engage in the voice. So we're going to do some tones, and during those tones I would like for you to match my tone. If you're home alone, this is going to work great, but if you're not, you might want to do it extra loud so that everybody in the house knows, wait, what's going on? And maybe you'll get some other people to participate with you. But first, what I want you to do is I want you to picture yourself standing on a stage. As you look out, you notice that this auditorium is empty. It's just you. And from here, you'd have no reservation about expressing yourself. There's nobody in the audience. You can say whatever it is that you want to say. You can explain what you like about the world, what you don't like. You can explain what you love about yourself and what you don't love. You could express really anything. And there's not going to be any hecklers from the crowd. You're not going to worry about messing up. And we know that one of the most feared experiences that you can have as a human is speaking in front of a crowd. But maybe you've got incredible things to say, that part of your mission is to spread that word, but you're terrified of standing up in front of a crowd. This throat chakra activation and meditation will start to open you up to the possibility of fulfilling your mission. So picture yourself with your arms wide and an openness to whatever comes through. You don't have to have an agenda. You don't have to have written notes. You don't have to know all the right things to say. You actually already know all the right things to say. When you let it flow, that's what happens. So as you're talking to the empty auditorium, know that everything that you're saying is ideal. It's exactly what needed to be said. And you don't have to have any judgment or any doubts. Because when you get to your true expression, it is your true, authentic self that's coming through. And that's what everybody wants to hear. So I'm going to do an activation, the first one, to open your throat chakra. I'm going to say breath in. When I do, you're going to take a nice big deep breath. You're going to hold it. And you're going to wait for me to make a loud explosive sound. And then you can exhale. Opening the throat chakra. Breath in. Oi! Excellent. Every time you breathe throughout this meditation, feel the breath moving through your throat, filling that energy center. And every time you exhale, you're breathing out through that energy center, removing anything unnecessary, any blockages, any doubts. And now I want you to picture yourself standing in front of that empty auditorium, except there's one person there. That person is someone that you know fairly well, that is a big supporter of yours. And you also have something to say to them. They've never been so transfixed with an opportunity to learn from you as they are in this moment. And so picture yourself still standing up on that stage, the spotlight on you, and someone who's close to you, who means a lot to you, who's right in the middle of that auditorium, with a big smile on their face, excited to hear what you have to say. So this time I'm going to do a tone, and what I'd like for you to do is join me on making this tone yourself. Yeah. Good. And now I want you to picture this inner truth, this true expression of yourself. And it's exactly what the one person in the audience needed to hear. And as you finish up, that special person is applauding and standing and applauding and thanking you, because it's exactly right. It's exactly what they needed to hear. And now I want you to picture about 10 people in this large auditorium. They're scattered about, maybe 2 people sitting together, maybe 2 people sitting together somewhere else, and then a couple of individuals, until you have your 10. Now these are people, some of whom are good friends or family who are very big supporters of yours, but there's a couple of people that maybe you never met before. but they're there too to hear what you have to say. So now I want you to picture yourself once again pulling from your true authenticness, not from a list of things that you need to say, just true expression. And you can see their facial expressions of smiles or coming into awareness because you've revealed something to them that they didn't know. Those that were sitting together look at each other and nod like, hey, wow, that was really good. And now they're gripped. They can't wait to hear more. And as you continue to express yourself, you notice there's more and more people that are starting to appear. They're really loving what you have to say. The word is spreading. This is true authenticity. This is true expression. We need to see this. We're learning things. We're discovering things about ourselves. We're realizing things about the earth or the world, the universe. And this is all because you're allowing it to come through, because your throat chakra is not only open, but it's being used. So we're going to do one more activation to open it up even further. Breath in. Oi! Good. And from here, you notice, wow, the whole auditorium is full. Everyone is sitting at attention. They're super interested in you, your true self, not an imaginary you. You're not acting. You're just being real. That's all people want, the real you. You might think that they don't because you've had some sort of past experience that tells you otherwise. But in this modern world of social media and people waking up and noticing the fakeness, they really are attracted to authenticity. So this meditation can help you open that up to cut down any blockages you have to truly expressing yourself. And there's a releasing that happens here. Notice as you pictured yourself in front of a crowd, did any parts of your body tighten up? Did your gut tighten? Did your chest? The back of your neck? And if you need to, imagine the crowd thinning out until you get to the point where that stress is gone. And express yourself again. And as soon as you feel comfortable, start adding people back into the auditorium. This reaction is natural. It's a primitive, survivalist response. Standing up in front of an audience means there's all these judging eyes looking at you. Of course you would think that. But when you're your authentic self, they stop judging you and they start pulling for you. They start rooting for you. They want you to succeed. They want you to express. They want that information, and they want everyone else to get it too. It's almost like everybody's on the same page, on the same team, and they just want what's best for all. They don't want you to fail. They want you to thrive. And when you've got an auditorium full of people rooting you on, then there's nothing standing in your way except your own self-judgment, your own worries, your own doubts about yourself. And those doubts about yourself are completely unfounded. Because maybe you've seen other people speak and you think to yourself, well, I could never do that. Well, you couldn't, because that person is their own person. You can't be them. All you have to do is be the one that you already are. You don't have to put on a show. You don't have to change anything about yourself. You just get to be you. And that authenticity, once again, will make all the difference. As you continue to breathe, notice as your breath moves through the throat chakra. Watch as it expands, this blue glow, this blue star, right in the center of your throat. Each time we've done the activation, it has increased in size. Each time you've breathed through it, it continues to increase in size. And we'll do another tone together. Excellent. Your throat chakra may have been closed, reduced, or hidden because at some point in your life you felt that people didn't want to hear your true expression. Maybe it was your parents. It was probably your teachers, your peers, your coworkers, your family, maybe even in your relationship. But now you can let all of that go. Because now you don't have to appeal to them. You don't have to worry about their judging perspectives. Because that's just them feeling insecure. Because when you are your authentic self, sometimes it's too much for people. Remember that people who find that to be too much are the people that are uncomfortable. And so they want you to conform to their discomfort. They want you to tamp down your enthusiasm and your expression because that makes them feel okay. But you can instead be the example that they can follow. They don't even realize it. But as you practice this, as you demonstrate this, as you allow your throat chakra to be wide open and for you to express your true self, at first they may not like it. At first they may be uncomfortable by it. But eventually they'll see a fantastic example of what they could be They might be looking at you jealous of the fact that you can be your true self and they can't. But when they see that you can be your true self and that you can still thrive and enjoy life, and possibly even enjoy life more because you're not holding yourself back anymore, then they might at the very least gain a respect for you. Well, I couldn't do that, but good for them for being able to. So take another nice big deep breath and relax. And the next time you take a deep breath, at least once per day, when you breathe out with a sound. Engage that throat chakra. Engage your vocal cords. Sing those songs on the radio when you're driving. Sing and hum in the shower or when you're alone, or even when you're with others. Create songs about what you're doing. I'm cooking food right now. I'm going to make a sausage. And the next thing you know, that throat chakra will be wide open. So feel the temperature of the room on your skin. Notice you might have a tingling in your throat. And when you're ready to let that expression come through, then you can open your eyes. I highly recommend you listen to this each day until the next Monday meditation. And definitely keep practicing your throat chakra by singing in the car, making up songs, anything that you can do to engage those vocal cords, including expressing yourself to your friends, to your family, and to anyone who will listen to you, really. Thank you so much for participating in this meditation. I hope it helped, and I'm excited to hear how this helps you. So please leave a comment below and let me know. Your liking and your subscribing helps me grow the channel and reach more people and make a difference in people's lives. I love you unconditionally, and I'll see you in the next video.